In this lesson, we are going to read through the Tracing Your Food topic in the Template Food Control Plan. This is one of the red-colored cards in the troubleshooting section of the plan and is page number 114. What do you need to know? Tracing means you need to be able to identify and trace food you sell back to a supplier and find where it is in your business. If you sell food to another business, you will need to be able to trace the food you have supplied them with. You and your staff will need to trace your food and ingredients if a product you have made and sold becomes unsafe or unsuitable. You have two options for tracing your food. 1. Record all information about your product, so that it can be fully traced and recalled if necessary, or 2. Only record the minimum amount of information required, so that you can recall all food if there is a problem. Your staff must know how to follow the plan, that is, recording the information above, and where to look for this information. Option 2 could be expensive, as if there's a food safety problem, you would have to recall or dispose of all foods produced in your premises which may have been affected. For more information on recalling your food, follow the rules in the Recalling Your Food card. There is specific information you must keep about foods you import. What do you need to do? For all food, choose either option 1. Record all information to enable targeted recall, or option 2. Record minimum information and recall all food that might be affected. Remember to complete your plan by ticking the choice that you choose. If you choose option 1, you must have a written plan to be able to trace your food, ingredients, and/or inputs, and recall it if there's a food safety problem with either your food and/or any of the ingredients in your food, and you must keep records including supplier details, brand and batch IDs, best before and use by dates if required. If you choose option 2, you must record the following information: the name and contact details of your supplier, the type and quantity of food, the temperature of the food, only if it needs to be kept at a certain temperature to keep it safe and suitable, and recall or dispose of all food which may have been affected. If you import food, you must keep the following records: the name and contact details of your supplier, and the manufacturer of the food, a description of the food including commodity, brand and lot or batch identification, any information which will allow food to be traced from the supplier to the registered importer, while it is under the registered importer's possession, to the next person the food is passed on to other than the final consumer. What do you need to show? A record of all information outlined in the do if you are importing food. If you choose option 1, a record of all batch lot identification information. If you choose option 2, a record of the minimum information is required.